Hello everyone, welcome back to the Easy Auto channel. Yeah, today I will replacing the rear shocks on this 2003 Honda Pilot. Yeah, because it have some like a squeaking noise when the car go over the a speed bump. Clearly is the noise come from the back, and I look back to my record, the shock is about like 7 years old. Yeah, I think it's about time. It's like I replaced it once. I used KYB, but this time I want to try give it a shot to this like Gabriel. Let's see, Pro God, and here's the part number. Alright, so I have a pair of new shocks. I usually replace by a pair, and then you need a 4-jack, a wheel chock to block the front wheel when you jack up the back. The pry bar, just in case some suspension, just in case the shock is like stuck in there. 7mm box wrench for the fastener on the shock, a breaker bar, a torque wrench, a ratchet, and this is a 17mm socket, and a pair of jack stands. Let me do like a rocking bumper test, which means like I put my body weight here, try to replicate the noise to show you like what I'm talking about. Also, I replaced a front strut with a complete set. I will put a link to the video somewhere here and like down to the description below. Let's put a wheel chock on the front wheel. Run on the left and run on the right. Alright, now I need to loosen up all the knock nut on the rear left and the rear right. It would be like a 19mm and a long breaker bar. It would do the work. Right, this side's done. Let's move to the right. Alright. I'm going to paste my 4-jack and a piece of 2x4 underneath like the rear differential. Yeah, in the middle. Alright, let's center a little bit more. I think that's good. Like so now I can keep pumping the jack a little bit high enough to put the jack stand in place. I think that's high enough. I'm going to put my jack stand here underneath this one. It's like I think this piece is what the user manual say for the emergency 4-jack for tire change when you have a flat tire. Alright, I maybe need to make it a little bit higher. Alright, this side's good. This left side, let's move to the right. Now the jack stand, they're on the same height. I'm going to lower the vehicle. Yep, slowly lower it. Alright, I'm going to lift the jack, just touching the rear differential for like extra support. So now give a good shake on the jack stand at the bottom. Okay, it's tight, not moving. Like same thing on the left. Okay, that's good. Like so now I can remove the knock nut. Alright, and now I can remove the tire and set it aside. Well, the old shock might be leaking. Have some shiny stuff on top. And it's pretty wet down here. Okay, well, it's 7 years old. I think it's good. I think it has a long life. Oh yeah, this one right here is a KYB. It's a good shock, but it's 7 years old. So that's about time, I think. Plus the area I live is like so many potholes, so I think 7 years on the shock is pretty good. A 17mm through bolt here and a 7mm nut on the bottom right here, just two fastener. Let's put some penetrating oil. On the top and some penetrating oil on the bottom one. All right. A 17mm brick ball. Okay. Alright, that one's break loose. That's good. Alright, the bottom one broke loose as well. That's good. Hey, that's good. Let's remove the bolt. Let's see. I think the bolt is out, but it's stuck in there. So I will try put a 4 jack. Yeah, I'm gonna put a 4 jack like a this like a, I don't know, this is another knuckle I guess. And then jack it up. Yeah, because I want to compress the shock a little bit to lose up some tension. Alright, so now again. Okay. I think, yep. Okay, let's see. I will use a wire wheel, clean up the thread before we install this through bolt. Okay, one's out, that's nice. And then let's do the bottom one. Right there. Let's lower the jack. Take it out. Alright, so here's the washer and here's the nut. Alright, so I use like a brick bar to push it down a little bit on the shock so I can take it, remove it. Alright, that's good. Alright, here's the old one. Alright, this is the Gabriel. And then there's like the KYB. They pretty much look the same. Maybe the bushing design's different. And look like Gabriel, the one on the left, have like, I don't know, the bigger the protecting sleeve, I guess, longer. And then maybe a slightly bigger on the cylinder. Well, it's hard to tell. Probably do the after the installation, do a quick ride on a speed bump again and feel it. Alright, before I do the shock installation, I would like to push all the way down. I want to make sure the air and oil cycle through. Okay, now it's bottom out. Well, that's good. I don't hear any like a popping noise and like an air leaking noise. I usually do this like about 2 to 3 times. Wow, it's really hard to push compared to the old one. I think it makes sense. The old one's probably worn out inside. Oh, you know what? That might be a good comparison. Well, let's try like the rebounce test, right? I push both of them down. Wow. I'm not strong enough. You know what? That's one by one. Let's try this is the old one, KYB. I think it's dead. No rebound. Maybe that's why. Let me. You see this? After compress it, the whole thing's now rebounds it. I think that was dead. Maybe that's why the ride quality is so bad. It's okay. It's about time. No big deal. Still a good shock to KYB. It served me like 7 years. Use the wire wheel, clean up all the thread. I'm going to apply some anti-seize to this like a shiny area, because in the past, well, not Honda, but on Subaru, it's so easy to like seize up here, so I cannot remove like the bushing, anything. So it's for the future repair. I hope not doing the next couple of years. So put some anti-seize. I need to buy a new one too. On the strut on the bottom, and like here, this shiny part on the through bolt too. I clean up the thread with a wire wheel as well. Then a little bit on the through bolt. Come on. I think that's good enough. And then like for the thread, I will apply some like a blue Loctite. Same thing on the bottom. There's like the vibration might like loose up the bolt and the nut. Alright, I'm going to spray some like a rust inhibitor or rust stop. That's the brand I use. I mean, you can use any brand. They claim stop rust. Yeah, there's like a little salt bell. I want to spray this area The installation, first I need to compress the shock first. Alright. And then now, after install to the slide into the bottom one, just let the shock like rise. Alright, that's good. Woo, that's a lot of work. Now the bottom one slide through. I'm going to install the washer. Let's see. So it's a concave down, so like this side face outward. It look like a cup. Yeah. So face outward this way. I'm gonna apply a little bit blue Loctite and then just like a hand tight the nut. Just a little bit. It's good. I need to put a jack stand. Sorry, my bad. I need to put a 4 jack underneath here. Of course, a piece of 2x4 will help. To raise it up just enough. The shock is lined up with the bolt. Alright, I think that's good enough. So here's the through bolt. I apply some anti-seize at the shank area. Now I need to apply some blue Loctite on the thread. There we go, some blue Loctite. And now do the installation. Yeah, you might need to play around with the 4 jack a little bit up and down to make sure like the through bolt can go through. Alright, now it's too tight. I need to raise up a hair. Alright, now it's good. Okay, let me tighten it by hand, just finger tight, because we need to raise the this suspension of the shock up, simulate like the vehicle low, and then we can torque it down to like a 47 foot-pound of torque. Just put the 4 jack underneath where the shock at, and then give it a couple pumps. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, it's 47 foot-pound, and then same thing on the bottom one. Okay. Alright, let's lower the 4 jack on the steel knuckle. No, on the, yep, that's good. Alright. Alright, let me move to another side. Repeat the same process, and I will put that wheel back on. Alright, here's another side. Yeah, it's the same process. So a little bit penetrating oil here, here, and then same thing on the bottom. And then the breaker bar, 17 millimeter. Alright, it's good. Okay. Now I put my jack with a piece of 2x4 underneath the bottom part of the shock. Just raise up a little bit because I want to loosen up some tension on the top bolt. I think that's it. You don't need a whole lot. Just 1 pump should be good. Alright, so I can keep cranking until it's come out. I compress it slowly, the old one, and then, oops. Alright, so you can slide. I can slide off on the bottom. It's good. Alright, compress the new shocks 3 times. Alright, let's bottom out. And I don't hear any like hissing noise, popping noise. It's good. Full extend. Do it again. That's good. So get a wire wheel, clean up all the fastener. Here we go. And then put some anti-seize on the shank. It's good. And then some anti-seize on the through bolt. It's good. Alright, here's the fun part. I need to compress the shock again. And then kind of do it quick. Compress the shock, install the bottom part first, and then let it extend back to the position. Yes, and of course I need to spray some like a rust inhibitor. This side too. It should be good. Alright, let's head. Start on the bottom first. A washer, same thing. The curved part face to the shock, and this like a dimple part face outward, and then a little bit blue Loctite, and here's a nut. Yep, just hand tight, good enough, and then keep raising up until the hole is lining up with the shock. Alright, I think that's good enough. And then also tight it by hand. Alright, now I put a jack underneath the bottom of the shock. Alright, and then a couple pumps. Alright, that's good. Just put some low on the suspension on the shock, and now I can torque it down to 47 foot-pound. Okay. And then 47 foot-pound of torque on the bottom one as well. That's good. Now I can lower the jack. Alright, install a tire. Now I'm going to hand tie all the nuts. Whoops. 4 jack out. Here's one. Here's another one. And now I can lower the car slowly. Alright. So now I can torque this 80 foot-pound in like a cross pattern, crisscross pattern, probably like here, 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 and here. Check again. Alright, another side. Alright, check again. Alright, it's good. Alright, remove the wheel chock. Time for a test drive. After test drive, the ride is good. The shock is pretty solid. No more like a crazy bounce when the car go over a speed bump. I would say that's a good shock. Gabriel is good. You think the video is helpful or you like it, give me a thumbs up. Maybe think about subscribe. And don't forget put a comment below. Talk about things. See you in the next video. Bye bye.